Welcome back to Dracon's Plays NieR. Alright. So let's go and talk to Yona. Do I actually need to get the... I don't know if I actually have to start it out of the bar there, if I can just go and talk to Yona. But either way, we have to talk to her for story-related reasons, then we'll talk to her for the side quests. 6 medicinals? Eh. It's not the worst. I wonder if those are my chickens. 700 gold? Speaking of, I have 90,000! I have a crap ton of gold.
Hi there.
Yona?
Oh, hi, Dad.
How are you feeling?
I'm okay. Sometimes it still hurts. That fish medicine you got helps a lot.
Good.
Dad? Are you gonna stay here tonight?
I'll stay with you.
Yay! Dad's gonna stay home tonight.
Easy, Yoda. You'll hurt something.
Indeed, I don't care. I'm just happy I get to see you.
It's late. You should go to bed.
Okay. Night, Dad.
Oh, I don't even have to stay with her. I just have to... Oh, I just have to be home. Just that's a huge comfort to her. I hear a voice. I squint and see a boy standing before me. His hair is silver, his skin is pale. He stares up at me with hard, glassy eyes. Soon his lips begin to move, but no sound comes out. What is he saying? I can't hear him. I can't hear him. I can't hear him. I can't hear him. I can't. Try to leave, but something about the boy holds my gaze. Watch his face, expressionless, as his lips slowly flutter. What is he trying to say? Wait, it's a phrase. I can almost make it out. It starts with an S. Then there's an E. I can almost see it now. The letters begin to fall together, one after another, faster and faster. Sealed verse. Oh my god, it's a sealed verse. The thing I am looking for, the key to saving my little girl. I stare at the boy with renewed ferocity, trying desperately to make out his next words. Dream. Dream what? What the hell does that mean? The lips move again. Faster now. Can't follow them. Damn it, I can't make it out. I want to scream. I want to tear the walls down around me. But instead, I force myself to be calm. I can do this. I can do this for Yona. Slowly, ever so slowly, I parse out the letters that make up his final words. Forest of Myth. The next morning. Whoa, that was a messed up dream. Never thought I'd be hunting sealed verses in there.
Oh.
Morning, Dad.
Hey, what's wrong?
What's wrong? You look all tired and you have worried black circles under your eyes.
It's nothing. I just, had a strange dream. I didn't sleep very well.
Oh, I have weird dreams all the time.
I know.
Actually, I had a totally weird dream last night.
Did you know?
There was a boy and me. We were playing this game together.
What kind of game?
It was called Guess the Word. I think he made it up because I never heard of it before.
How did it work?
Well, the boy would move his mouth, but no words would come out. So I had to guess what he was trying to say. It was hard. I wanted to play hide and seek, but we had to play his dumb game instead.
What did he say?
I don't know. All I could figure out was dream and forest of myth. But he said that he'd be back. So I gotta study. Then I can figure out everything and win. You're gonna help me study, right, Dad?
Yeah, sure.
Oh, you're back.
Okay, so now she's going to side quest. So we both had the same dream there. We need to go to the the forest of myth. But anyways, so she wants a stew. She wants venison and wheat. A deer wheat stew. That sounds nice, Yona. Get ready, stomach. This is gonna be rough. Yep. Yona's home cooking. Alright. I think if I go outside, I get extra dialogue, so I'm gonna do that. You appear lost in thought. This frightens me. It's nothing, don't worry about it. I need to go ask Popo.
Food for a home-cooked meal, hmm?
You got something to say?
Oh, no, nothing at all.
Look, I know Yona's not a 4-star chef or anything, but she puts her
Yep.
heart into it, and I love her for it. Only a real jerk wouldn't appreciate the effort. What kind of father do you think I am?
Did you hear me imply anything of the sort?
I guess not.
Just, well, good luck.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I knew there was going to be dialogue. And we also got the story-related stuff, so I need to talk to Popola. Probably to discern the location of the Forest of Myth. Got your ingredients, Yona. Thanks, Dad. Hold on. I'm going to start cooking right away. Yona, wait. Reminder to cut it into small pieces. Okay, Dad. It's gonna be horribly burnt. Yep, it's horribly burnt. Crap. This too smells like I pissed on a campfire. Is the meat even in here? What are those black chunks? Dad, aren't you hungry? I sure am, Yona. And boy, it smells really, really amazing. Oh God, it tastes like death. I think I'm gonna be sick.
Hey.
Hey, Dad, did you pick up something for me?
Sure. Yona's gift. Sure, what do you want?
A melon.
A melon, sure.
Yo.
Get your melon, Yona.
Thanks, Dad.
Is there anything else you want? Just let me know.
Since you offered, would you mind getting me a watermelon?
A watermelon, you got it.
Yo.
Got your watermelon.
Thanks, Dad.
Anything else you need?
I need a pumpkin.
A pumpkin? Sure, why not?
Yo.
I got your pumpkin, Yona.
Thanks, Dad.
I've been getting a lot of food lately, Yona. What are you planning?
It's a secret. Just wait a little longer, okay?
Yona?
Ta-da! Here you go, Dad. I made it all by myself.
Is this a cake?
Yep. Popola taught me how to bake one. This is the big secret, Dad. That's why I needed all the fruit?
Thanks, Yona. This is really something.
Come on, try it.
Oh, I'm not really all that hungry, so well, alright. Yeah, this is really good.
Oh, yay. You worked so hard for me, so I wanted to give you something back.
Yes, this is great. Yona, thank you.
Thanks. I made like 7 cakes, so there's tons of leftover.
Fatherhood can be a trying experience. Yeah.
You're gonna help me study, right, Dad?
Oh boy. %51% quest completion. Sweetness. Alright, so that takes care of all the side quests. So that little bit of footage that I had to re-record for NieR. Oh, that's right, because I also lost some footage of this one because it didn't record the gameplay. Yeah. So that little bit, I did the home cooking one, and I chose the remember not to burn it. The meat was raw, and it was in huge chunks. This time around, I told her to cut it into small pieces. This time, he couldn't find the meat, and it was horribly burnt. What's up, Popola?
Oh, hi, Dragons. Just got a string letter in the mail.
Dearest Popola, I hope this letter finds you well. I'm writing in hopes to bring to your attention a certain dream issue of concerning recent events in Dream the Village. I was hoping I might be able to get your advice, Dream, on the matter. Recently there has been reports, dream of a certain dream of Dream. Dream, evil, dream, empty, dream, curse, dream, evil, dream, words, dream, and dream, someone dream. This is certainly one bizarre piece of writing. Yeah, it's strange, alright. Who's it from?
The mayor of a small village in the Forest of Myth. It's a wooded area up north.
The Forest of Myth?
They're a bright and talkative group of people. Something like this is very out of character for them. I have a bad feeling about this.
I'll check it out.
You will, but...
Don't worry about it. I've got business there anyway.
Oh, well, alright, thank you.
That's bizarre, to say the least. I'm expecting Vice to have dialogue. Or not. That's totally fine. Alright. So, I actually apparently completely overlooked this section of the game when I was looking at the cutoff points. It's after the Forest of Myth that you get locked into the path. Well, I mean, technically you could just leave. Yeah, technically, yeah. But yeah, it's the area after the Forest of Myth that things get locked down into Phase 2. But at this point, we can just go straight through all of these story stuff and be all set. I have 7 medicinal herbs. I think this is... I'm pretty sure I remember exactly what this is. Like I said a few times at this point, I have not played the game myself. That sheep just tripped. But I did see a playthrough a while back. Alright. So this is one of the very few places that I have not actually been. And once you get into Phase 2, it's all about revisiting these zones.
It sure is quiet here.
Such silence bodes ill. There's trouble on the way. I'm sure of it.
That's what I love about you, Vice. You're such an optimist.
Heh.
That's cheek.
Yup. Yeah, ignore the... Actually, you guys won't know the difference. But ignore the weird date and time on that one. That statement will make sense momentarily. Now it makes sense, doesn't it? Yep, I messed with the PS3's save data. Or not save data, but PS3's dates for purposes of farming without literally waiting days. Alright, what do we got? Beware. Beware the words. The words, what do you mean? Contagious words. Those who dream. Those who dream. Hold a moment, there's a strange new sensation in my mind. Weiss's voice rose in a quizzical way. It is not quizzical. What's going on here? The villager's body shuddered as he slowly opened his eyes. Perhaps we should start by asking this man. Who are you? I'm Dracons. This is Weiss. We heard something happened to this village, so we came to see if we could help. The villager stared at Dracons and Weiss. If you could speak to me. I must have caught you in my dream. How's that again? The villager explained. In the past weeks, a mysterious disease called the Death Dream has spread across the Forest of Myth. Those caught in it were cursed to fall asleep and live forever within the world of their own dreams. The villager mayor had determined that the Death Dream was spread from person to person by spoken words, but before he could learn more, the disease took him as well. Okay, the dialogue box is taking over the screen. Weiss stared at the mayor, his mouth twitching slightly. Now see here, he said. Are you saying that we have been absorbed into your dream? Well, yes, said the mayor. I think you have. Ah, crap, said Dracons. Does that mean we're caught in Death Dream? Before the mayor could confirm Dracon's suspicions, Weiss exploded with rage. Ridiculous, preposterous, completely unfathomable on every conceivable level. I don't even recall falling asleep. The mayor attempted to take Weiss's complaints in stride. That is just how the Death Dream works, he said, brushing aside the book's remarks. My remarks shall not be brushed aside, fool, and it would behoove you to remember that this world allows me to view all of its narration. The mayor twisted his mouth into an embarrassed grimace, then quickly changed the subject to who Dracons had seen and what they had discussed since coming to the village. Something there must have caused you to enter my dream, said the mayor. A certain conversation, specific words, something. And the screen's gone black. Dracons and Weiss racked their brains, but could find no easy solution. There were simply too many words to consider, too much random chatter, too many meaningless conversations. Grimoire Weiss does not engage in meaningless conversations. The mere suggestion that Weiss chose his words carelessly seemed to sting his pride. It does not seem to sting my pride, you bloated gasbag of a narrator. It has demolished it utterly. Irritated, Weiss looked skyward, as if searching for answers in the heavens. I was doing no such thing. Just leave me alone already. The anger created by his harsh words blew over to Dracons like a contagion. Wait, said Dracon suddenly. Did someone just say contagion? Yes, I believe so. What of it? Well, that villager told us to watch out for contagious words, right? The mayor leaned forward with renewed interest, pushing a startled Weiss aside in the process. Well, he must have said something, right? Asked the mayor. Some specific combination of words? What was it? It was about dreaming or something that dreams or... Oh, what the hell was it? A sheep! Cried Weiss suddenly, blurting out the first thing that popped into his head. The other stared at him a moment, before slowly shaking their head. After a few minutes of thought, Dracon's face suddenly lit up. I remember. Those who dream. That's what he said, I'm sure of it. At this, the mayor produced a thick sheaf of paper from his pocket. He flipped through them a few times before nodding his approval to Dracons. That sounds right, he said, as a stray sheet of paper fluttered to the ground. My notes also mentioned something about that. I bet it was the last thing you heard before you fell asleep. The mayor shook his head, his worn pencil stub tracing lines across a lone piece of paper. For the last month, I've done nothing but study the disease we call the death dream, he said. I mean, I'm the mayor, right? It's my job to protect people from whatever comes along. But I never expected a couple of outsiders to start entering people's dreams. The mayor paused, a grimace crossing his face. I should probably be taking notes or something. Vice immediately fired back. I applaud the force of will it takes to research a disease in your dreams, but perhaps you should bend your efforts to escaping this place instead of trying to understand it. The mayor's hand tightened around his pencil, snapping it off at the tip. I've tried to escape. From the very moment I realized I was locked inside my own dream, I've been looking for a way out, but I don't think it exists. I mean, this is my dream, right? If there were an exit, I'd know about it. All this reading is going to be hard on my throat a little bit, but I'm using pretty good voices for it. He paused for a moment, his eyes unfocused, staring at nothing. My village was beautiful, he said to no one in particular. It was filled with the most wonderful people you could ever hope to meet. Once this disease took hold, things changed. It's like someone took a sponge and soaked all the color out of our lives. I just want us to be whole again. I want us to be free. The mayor's voice took on a note of steely determination. And I won't stop trying until it happens. Dracons nodded in agreement. Huh? Wait a second. I didn't nod. Why are you... Look, if we can be of any help, said Dracons, just ask. Now hold on, I did not just say that. Silence! Cried Vice. The Grimoire looked from Dracons to the mayor and back again, his face filling with confidence. Grimoire of Vice's face is always confident, thank you very much. Now see here, Mayor. You told us that nothing can exist in this dream without your knowing of it. But yet, you seem surprised to see us when we first arrived, yes? The mayor slowly raised his head, realization dawning on his face. Oh my god, you're right! You're right! I had no idea you were coming. The human imagination is a limitless engine, said Vice. And dreams are the fuel. If you can imagine an exit, then it must be so. With your permission, we shall search it out. Thank you, said the mayor. I don't know how I can repay you. Payment is not required. We are as eager as you to be done with this place. The mayor suddenly felt as if he could breathe again. He'd almost forgotten what it was like. Good luck, you two, he called at the departing forms of Dracons and Vice. We're all counting on you. As Dracon slowly faded into the misty forest, the mayor was struck by a sense of déjà vu. Saw this man once before, he thought, but where? Dracon's mood darkened as he trudged through the forest. Hours earlier, when the beauty of the place was still a new thing, he'd been confident they could get in, find the exit, and be home in time for dinner. But the deeper they went, the more the forest closed in around him. The mist made it difficult to see more than a foot in any direction, and moss-covered rocks seemed determined to twist his ankle. More than once he'd been forced to steady himself on the rough bark of a tree, and his hands now left small trails of blood on everything he touched. Additionally, Vice was proving to be a spectacularly poor travel companion. Unhindered by either train or physical effort, he spent most of his time urging Dracons to pick up the pace and grumbling about their slow progress. Finally, after Vice muttered something about legless turtles being more adept at navigating the environment, Dracon snapped. You know what, Vice, he cried. Go to hell. We're stopping. I need to rest for a few minutes before I throw up. Dracons leaned against a tree and tried to stretch the knots from his back. How can this stupid forest be so goddamn big, he muttered to himself. The moment the words tumbled from his mouth, a cacophony of insects sprang to life. As if infuriated by his lack of respect, every imaginable form of buzz, click, and hiss roared out with the volume that rattled his teeth. Dracon slapped his hands over his ears and screamed to Vice. Screamed to be heard. Vice, what the hell is going on? Dracon could see Vice's mouth moving, but he might as well have been shouting into a tornado. The insects screamed, the forest howled. Then, just as Dracon's ears seemed ready to tear from his head and go running for cover, the sound diminished. Hesitantly, Dracon removed the hand from his left ear and listened to the creatures of the woods. Zuri, 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 Shikaka, 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 Chi-chi-chi-chi, 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 woman, woman. Oh, not woman. That's fine. Shik, 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 shik. As the insect symphony dimmed another decibel, Dracons began to detect patterns in the sound. This isn't random, he thought. It's not just white noise. It's something else. The insects weren't just calling out. They were asking a question. 1 with it suffers. 2 with it is ideal. 3 with it is dangerous. What is it? By my pages, is this a riddle? I guess so. This kind of thing happens a lot in dreams, right? Maybe it's the key to getting out of this place. Then I leave it to you to answer. 1 with it suffers. 2 with it is ideal. 3 with it is dangerous. What is it? The answer is a secret. The answer is a woman. How the hell should I know? Oh. One with it suffers, 2 with it... A secret? Inwardly furious that Vice left the task to him, Dracon sighed and gave the only answer that made sense. It's a secret. Right? The sound of the insects stopped as suddenly as it began. The forest undergrowth parted before Dracon's like a rippling wave opening a new path. These forest anthropods are making a road for us, said Vice with glee. Pleased at passing the test, Dracons moved on with new intensity. The path offered his body great relief from the undergrowth, but even greater cheer to his mind. As long as they were on a path, their journey had a purpose. Guess the forest has accepted us, huh? Said Dracons after a bit. Vice spun around to face his companion. Do not mistake the will of this forest some happy pet you can suddenly befriend. We have no idea where this path leads. As Vice finished speaking, the pair turned a corner and found themselves facing a forest spring. Smiling, Dracons picked up a small rock and sent it skipping across the surface of the water. Good heavens, said Vice. His surprise was understandable. Each time the rock struck the surface of the water, a musical note rung out. When the rock finally stopped moving and sank to the bottom of the spring, the ripples it left behind came to form words. I enter through the window, but I break no glass. When night falls, I vanish. What am I? Absurdly easy, barked Vice. Now answer it. Why me, Vice? Why am I answering it? Dracons gritted his teeth and tried not to reach out and strangle his companion. He's right after all, this one is pretty easy. I enter through the window, but I break no glass. When night falls, I vanish. What am I? Yeah, that is easy. Especially where it's multiple choice. A bird doesn't make sense. If a bird entered through the window, it would break the glass. It wouldn't vanish at night. Letter makes no sense. Sunlight. It enters through windows without breaking them. When night falls, it's gone. Perfect. Sunlight. A plume of water suddenly burst from the spring. Sunlight filtered through the trees and reflected off the plume, creating a shimmering, there we go, rainbow that spanned the entire horizon. In all my years, said Vice softly, I have never seen such a sight. Perhaps I have misunderstood the intentions of this place. Hey look, cried Dragon's, awaking Vice from his daze. There's a house or something over there. Glancing in the direction of his friend's extended hand, Vice saw a small cottage nestled among the trees. That's weird, isn't it, Vice? I mean, who would build a house all the way out here? Dragons walked over and pounded on the door. After a minute of solid banging, the door cracked open, and a small man peered out. His body was cloaked from neck to toe in a large black cape, while his face was obscured by mist. Began Dragons, but before he could get any further, the cloaked man held up a hand and began speaking. I have 4 legs in the morning, 2 at noon, but I end the day with 3. What am I? Dragons tried to ask the cloaked man who he was, what he was doing, but he simply repeated the question. If we wish to engage this man in conversation, said Vice, it seems we must answer his riddle. Yeah, I suppose. Well, at least it's an easy one. I have 4 legs in the morning, 2 at lunch, but I end the night with 3. What am I? What? I have 4 legs? Is this a thing? What? So 4 in the morning, 2 at noon, but I end the night with 3. What am I? Oh, okay. It just randomly clicked. Because they're specifically referencing the times a day where you have meals. 4 legs in the morning. Like you're sitting on a 4-legged regular chair in the morning. At noon, you're standing on your 2 feet because you're working. So you're just eating a quick lunch on the go while you're working. And at the end of the... But you end the night with 3 because you're on a bar stool. A man. Bam! The mist dissolved from the cloaked figure as he spoke a single word. Correct. Yes! Ha-ha! That was a good riddle, I like that. With that, the man flung his garment aside, revealing his true identity. You're the mayor, cried Dragons. The small man slowly shook his head. I'm not the mayor you know. Now listen to my words. Long ago, I saw a version of you that was not yourself. You saw what? I'm sorry. I don't understand a thing you just said. It will make sense in time. At present, I simply congratulate you on cracking the seal of the Death Dream. You must go to the man at the forest entrance. With that, the man turned on his heel and slammed the door behind them. As Dragons watched, mist seeped up from the ground and enveloped the cottage, erasing it from existence. When Dragons and Vice returned to the forest entrance, they found the mayor leaning against the tree. As soon as he caught sight of the duo, he sprang to his feet and scrambled over to them. Good gravy, he said. You made it. You actually made it back. His left hand grasped Dragon's and pumped it so fiercely it threatened to dislodge from its socket, while his right seized Vice by the cover and swung him through the air. God, by the heavens, stop shaking me, fool! We have not even told you if we were successful or not. The mayor smiled broadly and shook his head. I'm just happy that you're alive. I didn't think I'd ever see you again. Dracon withdrew himself from the mayor's eager handshake with a slight smile. We broke the Death Dream seal, he said. At least, I think we did. The mayor's face beamed as Dracon filled him in on the details. When the tale was done, the 3 of them laid down on the forest ground and fell asleep. Wait a second! That's crazy! Why would we just lay down and go to sleep? This is one hell of a story. Cease your endless prattle and go to sleep, fool. Fighting against the rules of this place is futility itself. Dragons and the mayor obediently reclined atop the grassy earth. Have you forgotten, continued Vice? It is the words that control the Death Dream. Words that allow us to move from place to place, no matter how unnatural they seem. The words are absolute. Therefore, the words tell us to sleep, then sleep we shall. And once we do, the story will continue. With that, the trio found their eyes growing heavy, their breath slowing. This is the first time, began the mayor, the first time I felt tired since I was imprisoned here. His words were cut off by a loud, long yawn, and he remembered nothing more. They might have slept for an hour or a year. When they awoke, things had a slightly more real quality to them. The mist felt thicker, the leaves greener. It was clear they had awakened from their dream. Dracon shook the mayor's shoulder gently. Good news, he said. We made it. Oh wow, said the mayor in an odd voice. We did it. I'm back. He blinked once, twice, as though not quite believing the sight before him. You two have no idea how much this means. The death dream had started to spread through our village, and I wanted to, well, I thought I could figure out how to stop it. But I guess that wasn't the case. I must have caught the disease and become trapped in my own dream. The mayor started to stand, then collapsed back to the earth. He stared at his legs, as if trying to remember how they were, then glanced at Dracon's and shrugged. Without a word, the fighter reached down and pulled the mayor to his feet. Real life may take some getting used to, a wry smile crossed the mayor's lips. You shall relearn in short order, I'm sure, said Vice. For now, you should return to your home and rest. No, said the mayor, swaying on unsteady feet. No, I can't. Some of the villagers are still trapped in the death dream. I have to save them. The mayor slowly made his way to the divine tree in the center of the village, then bowed his head and prayed silently. This is the holy tree, he explained when the prayer was finished. It's the guardian of our village's history and memories. Superstition will only make our mission harder, muttered Vice. We should not put our faith in the gods. The mayor shook his head. Not the gods, the words. Legend says that our tree is home to a powerful magic known as a sealed verse. Dragons and Vice could not contain their surprise. It seems a goal had been found in the most unexpected of places. I say, muttered Vice, this is certainly a stroke of luck. As the three of them said their goodbyes, Dracons mentioned the strange man who had given them the third riddle, and the mysterious words he had left them with. Once saw a version of you that was not yourself, muttered the mayor. What in the world? Lost in thought, he stared into space for a long moment. You know, he said softly, this is going to sound weird. I had a feeling I'd seen you before, too. Dracons tried to keep a straight face and failed. The mayor didn't seem to notice. Deja vu, right? Anyway, I figure it's just some kind of illusion created by the death dream. Probably doesn't mean anything. Dracons gave the mayor a nod and smile. But inwardly, his thoughts were racing. There's something wrong about the mayor and his words. I wish I understood what the hell was going on here. The riddle would prove to be the most difficult one of all. Oh, thank you so much. Now I can finally return to a normal life. This is one of the most bizarre diseases I've ever encountered. I know, that's why I have to help the other villagers no matter what. I got Dark Execution. Okay, that's the ground spike one. That one's cool. That one's good for, clearing areas. For a sealed verse, that didn't take much effort. Yes, all a touch too easy if you ask me. It's almost as if something was guiding us to this village. You think too much, Vice. Alright, that's another person infected. Yep. Oh, boy. Alright. So there are two more infected ones there. I am gonna wrap this one up here. Then I guess we're going to help these two get out of their own dream. Well, get out of their dreams. But anyways, I'm gonna wrap this one up here. That was super interesting, and I actually really enjoyed that. Let's see if we get cool stuff by talking to these two. But anyways, I'm gonna see you guys later. Bye!